important person once told me that human fear is normal, no? But courage is not the absence of fear, but action despite of fear. And you know, the pandemic was a test of courage, no, for all of us.
The need for the PPEs was really real, no? In the hospital setting and as well as for our responders, it was really overwhelming, and it's a fact, and I believe that our authorities would agree that even the government was overwhelmed.
I made an appeal over Facebook as soon as my daughter told me about the face shield problem. So I made an appeal in Facebook if there are people who would like to help us with the project. And immediately we got a very good response from people. They started giving us help, donations in cash and in kind, because we told them what is needed to make a face shield. One of the active help that I had there was Therese Habana. And then she says, after a while, she says, Tita Loy, you had better look for a name for this group. I researched. When I started using the word amping, at that time when the lockdown started, I kept hearing people say, amping ha? And then when you say, ato na ba siya amping or amping mo diri, everybody was saying amping to each other. Amping is a Cebuano word for to take care of yourself, you know, amping, or to treasure. So after a while, it gave me the idea that maybe the amping word should be in the name of the group. What better way than to say amping tang mga Cebuano? And then Rudy and I started telling, asking each other, my God, we had so much material here. Kisa may mabuhat, ani? You know, the first thing that came to my mind was to ask CTU Argao.
We are also morally obliged to help during that time because we have the knowledge, eskwelahan good me. We have the technology, Cebu Technological University good me. We have Fab Labs, we have food innovation centers, we have money. Our money from GAA, from General Appropriation Act, comes from the people and should be given back, not to the people.
CTU is once again spurred into action by utilizing resources to send help where most needed in order to improve the quality of life of every Filipino.
We are from the Fab Lab. It is a worldwide network of maker spaces. So we practically make anything. In CTU, we have 3 Fab Labs, one in Argao, in Danao City, and in Tuburan. Our extension director called us and she wanted for us to fabricate something about PPEs and face shields. With the Fab Labs, make almost anything is we are into design thinking, and as we solve problems on our own with whatever materials we have. So we tried to do 3D printing, so we have that in the Fab Labs. So we 3D print our face shields, and it just went on from there. So the Fab Lab was supposed to be a lab for prototyping, but it became a production, a hub for PPEs, and we produced a lot. The face shields, around 5,600 of them, face masks.
Our sewing community called Tahi sa Sastre, we trained women from Linutod Argao, wives of miners. During the quarantine period, we trained them PPE and face masks to provide frontliners of Vicente Soto Memorial Hospital.
The mothers, the women who mostly constitute the sewers, were very happy because it was pandemic time and life was hard. Until now it's hard, but here comes this opportunity for income and livelihood, and at the same time helping control or prepare the onslaught of the pandemic. So we were very happy.
One of our difficulties is the transportation. During that time, checkpoints are everywhere, and supplies are limited in Cebu City.
At that time, closed mostly all of the stores.
But that time it was difficult. Government enforced massive restrictions on transportation, affecting not only workers but likewise the shipment of goods, materials, and equipment and supplies.
We coordinate with other alumni nga asa mi maka-produce or makapalit ato nga open pa within the city.
And that's the time that we received donation. We start, the donations came from various individuals and organizations.
Since then, ni start na ko og volunteer para magbuhat og face shield, cutting sa mga materials, improvising sa face shield.
The challenge that we encounter at that time was the limited mobility, since it's still ECQ at that time and we cannot easily transport our products to be delivered to the frontliners.
Lisod og agi bisag government to government, lisod gyud og agi niya. Moto mo abot ang time nga kanang mangita na lang jud kog way nga makaagi lang makahatod og materials and makakuha sa mga finished product. Muhatag na lang kog alcohols, mask, and face shield sa checkpoints.
So we tap the PNP personnel in our town and they were eager to deliver our products to those who requested for it.
Kalit kayo, some people volunteered to help us. Like sa kuan, our son-in-law who is an orthopedic surgeon, was aware of a group called AMRO, that is All-Terrain Medical Relief Organization. Nilingon siya nga, they would like to help. And so, immediately mo gidawat, that was Dr. Pierre Melia, who said he can get through the katong mga checkpoints, ba? Because he's a doctor.
The power of collaboration and bayanihan is really reflected there.
When it was time to distribute all the PPEs to the prisoners of the jails, it was a very welcome effort headed and spearheaded by CTU.
In spite of my status in the society, dako kayo ang akong kalipay nga natagaan ko higayon nga makatabang sa panginahanglan sa katawhan ang pagpanahi og face mask. Dako kayo ang akong kalipay kay kini nakatabang nako sa pag-enhance sa akong skills ug napun-an ang akong kaalam sa pamaagi sa pagpanahi. Labi na nga nakatabang pod ang income sa pagpanahi sa face mask sa akong panginahanglanon sa matag adlaw.
Until now, CTU is still producing all these materials for the pandemic. No, we are manufacturing washable face masks so that we would also address sustainability, and we are preparing all these for distribution to our students when face-to-face classes are going to be allowed. We would not want to discontinue because it was not just a knee-jerk reaction of the university, but it's something that we would like to sustain at present. And so at the moment, CTU is submitting this same modality of projects for communities to address COVID-19, the pandemic, and maybe any other eventuality that may happen. So our community extension projects have other modes of delivery. We are submitting our project to a further funding for the continuing efforts at addressing, because the pandemic is not yet over and we still would like to continue our services of the university.
So this is our way of giving back. Amping Cebuano was the project then. Amping Cebuano now which we continue to implement in the form of giving livelihood to our displaced members of the community, is our way of giving back, because CTU has been always gifted to give. Ang